It traveled from Nigeria to the global stage, setting records, breaking records, influencing Western artists to tap into the genre, bagging Grammy and BET nominations, winning awards, selling out arenas and stadiums, spawning the biggest Afrobeat songs of all time, such as Calm Down and Essence. The feats goes on and on and on. This is Afrobeat, a West African musical genre blending Yoruba music and Ghanaian highlife with American funk, jazz, and soul. It emerged in the 60s and 70s, primarily in Nigeria, and is closely associated with the pioneering musician Fela Kuti and drummer Tony Allen, who are often considered the founders of the genre. Now, how did such a genre come to be? While Fela was studying music in England, he started a band called Kula Lobitus. The band played a blend of Ghanaian highlife and jazz. In the early 60s, Fela returned to Nigeria and reformed the Kula Lobitus. The sound developed in the late 60s, with a major turning point being Fela Kuti's visit to the United States in 1969, where he was influenced by the Black Power movement. This trip to the United States had a big impact on Fela Kuti's music and ideas. During his visit, he met in Los Angeles an African-American artist named Sandra Issado. Issado introduced Fela Kuti to the ideas of African-American civil rights activists such as the Black Panthers, Malcolm X, Kwame Ture, and Angela Davis. Fela started to look more into African culture for inspiration. He even renamed his band first as Nigeria 70, then as Africa 70. He coined the name Afrobeat upon his return from the US trip to distinguish his music from American soul. Drummer Tony Allen, who had joined the band in the mid-60s, played an important role in the evolution of their sound. The lyrics used in Afrobeat songs. The music is known for using chanted vocals and politically charged messages, criticizing social and political issues, including corruption, government oppression, and social injustice, reflecting the socio-political climate of Nigeria and Africa at large. Fela Kuti was known for using his music as an avenue to address such issues. Afrobeats with the S is a globally dominant modern music genre from West Africa, primarily Nigeria and Ghana, that blends pop, highlife, dancehall, and hip-hop influences. Basically, it's an umbrella term for Afrobeat fused with different genres, which is distinct from the Afrobeat pioneered by Fela Kuti and Tony Allen. The term was created in order to amalgamate these sounds into a more easily accessible label, which was unfamiliar to the UK listeners where the term was first coined. The creation of the term Afrobeats is attributed to London-based DJ Abrantier, adding an S to Afrobeat in order to package and present the sound to British listeners. M.I. Abaga, Need2C, and Sarkodie were among the artists to take advantage of the MTV-based Africa launch in 2005, as it provided a large platform through which West African artists could grow. However, it was not until the launch of Choice FM's new Afrobeats radio show, birthed and presented by DJ Abrantier in 2011, that the genre gained traction and saw Afrobeats trending for the first time in history. The launch of the show served as a launchpad for both UK-based and African artists to submit songs for consideration as the show gained popularity. Some of the first Afrobeat songs to be playlisted on daytime radio across the UK were Mr. Silver's Boom Boom Ta, May 7's 1010, The Banjis Oliver Twist, and Mwelugo's Pongolo in March 2012. Ghanaian British artist Fiso DG also helped popularize Afrobeats in the UK with Azonto, a dance and genre he discovered when he traveled to Ghana in 2011. Once he returned to London, he fused these sounds he had found in Ghana with pop. He released Antenna, which peaked at number 7 on the UK single chart in 2013. Other notable releases by him helped propel Afrobeats in the UK, such as Azonto and Million Pound Girl. Canadian artist Drake also began to experiment with Afrobeats in the mid-2010s, which arguably helped Afrobeats gain international mainstream appeal. In 2015, he featured on Oju Elegba remix by Nigerian artist Wizkid, alongside British MC Skepta, who made a link-up possible between Drake and Wizkid. And in 2016, One Dance was released by Drake, featuring Wizkid and Kyla, which became Spotify's most streamed song at the time, with over a billion streams and peaked at number 1 in 15 countries. One Dance has been credited with helping push Afrobeats into worldwide mainstream appeal, which would only continue to rise within the following years. Wizkid appeared in the Guinness Book of Records in 2018 for featuring on the most streamed Spotify song of all time. In 2016, One Dance. This achievement made him the first Afrobeat artist to enter the Guinness World Records, marking a significant milestone for African music. In the late 2010s, international record labels, Universal and Warner Music, began to invest money into Afrobeat artists. In 2018, popular American rapper Kanye West released his album Ye. Fans of Kanye West unintentionally came across Burna Boy's song titled Ye. This led to a 200% spike in streams in the United States. The late 2010s saw the dominance of Afrobeats in US markets, with songs such as African Bad Girl by Wizkid and Chris Brown, Come Closer by Wizkid and Drake, and Blow My Mind by Davido and Chris Brown. Also, Beyoncé in 2019 released The Lion King, The Gift. The album featured artists like Burna Boy, Mr. Easy, Yemi Alade, Malik Berry, Tiwa Savage, and Shatta Wale. Afrobeats artist Rema was the first Nigerian musician to land a song on US former President Barack Obama's yearly summer music playlist. In July 2020, an official UK Afrobeats chart was created by British official charts company to track the sales and streaming of Afrobeat song in the UK. In 2021, Davido's Fall became the first Nigerian Afrobeat song to receive over 200 million views on YouTube. In the same year, Wizkid and Tems made history, with Essence being the first Nigerian song and Afrobeat song to enter the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 9, while Burna Boy became the first African artist to earn 100 million streams across 3 albums each on Spotify. A range of new artists such as Rema, Tems, Ashake, Fireboy DML, Omale, and Naira Star began to gain popularity around the world. In 2022, Berry Remix by Fireboy DML featuring Ed Sheeran peaked at number 2 on UK singles charts. CK's Love One Ting Ting peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Global 200 and number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100. Rema's lead single from his 2022 album, Raven Roses, went viral in 2023 with this remix featuring Selena Gomez, reached number 3 on the Hot 100, marking the highest charting Afrobeat song ever in history, and became the first African song to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify.